Okay, so we're back.
Those are some pretty crits.
I've beaten the game, but like not really. Just beating the game at Manon during the previous stream because I wanted to make sure that Street Fighter 6 didn't like want to install like a 7-year update, but when I booted it up. All right, so fresh off of the short order stream. We are now moving back to Street Fighter 6 with Beef Not Afraid in her final form.
That's impossible. Beef Not Afraid has no final form.
I mean, this is Beef Not Afraid after a week of training for the final tournament here. She's looking hip and ready to go.
Oh damn! She's got that drip now. Is that a headband underneath the hat? I see.
I believe that is actually a tie tied around her face.
That's even better.
Is it a blindfold too? Available. It is now ready to go, complete with.
Okay, so here is my hot take on Street Fighter and also on Smash Bros.
Go on.
If you put if you transposed every character in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate into a business setting, Mario would be the CEO, obviously.
Of course.
Ryu would wear a business suit, but he would have ripped the sleeves off so that they had that ripped gi look. He would not be wearing He would not be wearing a button-down shirt or even any undershirt at all. He would just be wearing the suit coat with the sleeves ripped off and his bare chest right beneath it, and the tie would be tied around his forehead.
Now, which department would Ryu work in?
Huh? Sales.
Oh, okay.
Sales?
Sales.
Please welcome our fighters.
Dude has charisma.
I wouldn't go that far.
This tournament pays tribute to the all-mighty
Dude also has intimidation.
I mean, maybe, but I'm just saying, when you meet Ryu in games, he kind of has the charisma of a wet noodle.
And on the other hand, I could see him being in sales.
Yeah,
he's got the people person vibe.
Okay, I'm gonna claim this was my idea all along, but really, Ken just got Ryu the job in sales, and Ken is the vice president, so they can't fire him.
It's kind of written into the way that they Ken has pupils. Ryu has basically never wanted to train with anyone.
You mean take on as a...
Yeah, he's never wanted to train anyone, I should say.
Yeah, to train, because he wants to train with everybody.
Mm-hmm. He is at the moment.
Yeah, he is currently most of the way through training with Oro.
Mr. Johan Petrovich of the tournament committee.
We technically saw this cutscene last week, but whatever.
Last time on Dragon Ball Z.
Last time on Dragon Ball Z.
Which
Go on!
will take victory and earn survival.
Blow the whistle.
Did you ever see that they released some kind of energy bean product, and everyone is like, "Oh man, I hope this restores all your health."
Okay, so he needs to calm down.
I just really want to see a sign-up process for this tournament, because it's okay, you, the glowing guy wearing a box on his head. Do you need to declare anything?
No.
Any fruit to declare?
Yeah.
The orange.
Yeah, you could be eating fruit under that box. You don't know. Gonna have to remember what I set up here as far as my moves. I was all ready for this fight as of I don't know, weekend.
Well, it's the weekends. I hate Mondays.
God.
Thank you, Garfield.
So
And
as
I
you may
have
notice,
to say, like, I loved the, like, just world-weary God when I said that.
that's what happens when one hates Mondays.
Tuesday.
Wednesday and Thursday.
Monday, I'm in love.
I love Beef Not Afraid's just, terrifying non-Euclidean proportions. Make all of these, like, recognizable Street Fighter moves new and terrifying.
I just like the idea of Beef Not Afraid's existence denying, like, basic geometry.
Look at her and tell me that, like, any, like, natural law is beholden to her. Or other way around, rather.
I mean, the one thing we know about her is that, like, refrigerators hate her. Like, that's been established in multiple streams.
Refrigerators are the most geometric, like, home
Right.
appliance.
It makes perfect sense. I do like that, like, the basic concept is, like, you're in the final tournament here, and the way World Tour works, they could have basically set it up so you're fighting, like, anybody in the universe, but they basically just said, yeah, you're fighting off-brand Zangief. Like, it is 100% Zangief. Just with less body hair.
With his, like, gigantic chest tattoo, I can't help but think that this is exactly the character that Conor McGregor would make in Street Fighter 6. This is just Conor McGregor's OC.
Chef's character creation.
Oh, if it was a mobile game, it'd totally be a kind of McGregor.
It would absolutely be
It's her
Conor
character.
McGregor. And now I'm thinking about the terrifying reality of the world we live in is that Ronda Rousey is in Raid Shadow Legends, which means that some version of Ronda Rousey is always getting her shit kicked in by, like, a max level beginner skeleton. And that's beautiful to me.
I was gonna say, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, no, exactly. Frankly, it's what she deserves.
So for those of you that are curious, I've decided on Dalcium's Fireball.
I've noticed, yes.
Is just the right speed for me. I switched up the spinning pile driver for this similar Zangief move that allows you to
The
run
running bear
forward.
grab.
Yes, the running bear grab, which I don't know if it's because of Beef Not Afraid's unique proportions, but it seems like I was always missing with the screw pile driver. So here we are.
Beef's Not Afraid's proportions are terrifying and unique.
But they're not necessarily good for grabbing.
I don't know. She's got very gangly arms.
Seems like she'd be better as a striker kind of character.
Yeah, no, that is true. She's got reach.
You got a
Oh, come
ton
on.
of
How do you
keys.
block that?
Agreed.
You fucking walked into it though.
Like, there's no
Damn,
chip
fanboy
damage.
calling Goggle Bob out.
So, for those of you that stuck around for the very end of the stream last week, that
About
fight
me.
took
I went to
for frickin'
bed.
ever. And in this case, it was fairly straightforward. So, Beef has been upgraded in the meanwhile. It mostly involved, like, making her outfit stronger. It's a weird game.
That's
You
real
can
life.
upgrade individual equipment.
I started playing Final Fantasy Adventure.
Ah, one of my favorites.
So how are you liking that prequel to Mana?
Oh, the first mana, but
Well,
kinda.
Second Densetsu.
Taken Densetsu Final Fantasy Gaiden. I don't like it.
I hate you.
I'm sorry.
Wait, the Game Boy game?
Yeah, Final Fantasy Adventure.
Oh, okay. I think I enjoyed what little I did play that one, but little being the operative word.
I would
got it,
describe...
I got it used for like $2, and turned my entire party into fairies. I think. Is
That's
that one
not
where you
the
can do
game you're
that?
thinking of. You're
Okay, so
probably
that's-
thinking of Legend.
That sounds more correct.
Oh
yes.
yeah, that'd be right. I'm like, turn
Yeah,
your
no
entire
one-
party into fairies.
You don't really have a party in Second Ancestor
You
1.
get turned into a boogle
Okay.
though.
That does happen. I think that's a status effect.
It is. Like
Just
it's
like it was
I
on
had-
Secret of Mana.
I remember
Yeah.
this portion of my my ill-spent youth quite clearly because I had just gotten a Game Boy Advance and was just basically going to GameStop every other day to just pillage their used Game Boy games
Oh, I
pile.
remember those times. So many Game Boy
And
games.
they were heady times. You could get 4 games for $4.
I remember they had a glass case for them, which was kind of funny because everything was
They're the most
$1.
valueless items, because they could
Okay,
also be
see,
slipped into your pocket.
your GameStop experience and mine were very different because mine, they didn't have boxes, obviously. So they just had these fucking pieces of paper hung on the wall, approximating boxes.
Oh, that actually, they had that at one point at one of my GameStops, and very distinctly remember they had Mega Man V, Mega Man 5, and I brought up the little box and then I looked at it and they gave me Mega Man 1 for Game Boy. It's like, no, this is
I hate that
not
game.
the same thing.
Yeah, I feel like every Mana game is this uneasy truce between well, the mechanics are kind of bad, but does the rest make up for it?
And your answer is a consistent no.
I mean, for this one, I'm only an hour or so into it, but it's just I mean, it's got some charm, and certainly at the time I could see myself playing some of it, but God, I think that just bad hitboxes are just built into the series DNA.
Well, and
That
also
didn't surprise
something
me.
that they never to tell you if you don't know, something that they don't make clear at any point in the game is that certain weapons will work against certain opponents, and they're otherwise either invincible or practically invincible. And they
Guess I
don't
just won't be selling weapons.
I was about to say they don't really make it clear that these plant monsters are only weak to chains or whatever, and it's just kind of a thing that happens.
As plants are want.
Okay, this is
But
where
yeah,
we got up to last week.
That assessment was not even meant as any sort of dunk. It's just sort of how the series feels. Secret of Mana is a really pretty game with really great music and does not play very well.
I was about to
one's
say Secret of Mana is a. I
That's
mean,
the Super Nintendo one.
Okay.
that is definitely a game that I imprinted on like a baby bird, and I will never say a bad thing about it other than yes, it is completely broken in every way.
It is entirely it's a Rorschach test for how charming do you find the aesthetic and story of this.
But some of that music plays in my head at all times.
It's very good music.
A friend had me play it at his wedding.
That does sound like a nerd wedding.
Yeah, well, it was meant to be something that you might mistake for real chamber music, but was definitely Secret of Mana music.
I remember the first wedding I actually went to in person, just by myself, not with my family or anything. They played fucking Eris's theme.
Oh,
While the bride walked down the aisle.
I hope she's still healthy.
She's great. They're both, at least to my knowledge, still very happy together.
That's good.
Last I checked.
Don't check it. Freeze them in time.
It was a wonderful wedding. They had it on the beach. like, and after, like, the ceremony that we just had a big old beach party. It was great.
Oh, that is.
No complaints. Yeah.
That's nice.
I remember the first wedding I went to. Some asshole played the seatbelts.
Yeah. Which song, though?
It would have been Tank, because I'm assuming he's knocked up my
was a
way.
joke. That was a joke. Just letting that one sit there for a minute. Wow.
just let that one marinate. Let it cook.
So can I ask the circumstances that Tank was played at your wedding?
Oh, the
groomsmen
groomsmen all came in on a speedboat.
Yeah.
Well, okay, I can. That's all right.
Yeah, and like my wife shot down all of my like nautical themed songs because like I played a bunch of Real Mackenzie songs for her, and she was like, "No."
Gilligan's
I
Island.
can't believe the chip wasn't allowed.
I know, right? What the fuck? But then I played the Cowboy Bebop theme for her, and she was like, "Yeah, that's great music to come into like on a boat." And I'm like, "All right, shit, we're going with it, I guess." It's not like I'm not a nerd.
3, 2, 1.
Remembering, I do remember suggesting like the worst nerdcore imaginable, so that you didn't have to suggest it.
Which would be what?
That would probably be Rappy Mick, if, correct me if I'm wrong, fanboy, but I remember correctly it was smoking crack and masturbating.
Smoke crack and masturbate.
Yes.
It was one of those situations where it's like I was like you were laundering the suggestion through me. Because it was one of those things where it's like I knew you wouldn't say it, but you would think it was funny to say it. So it's like, hey, say I asked for this, and then you basically said that she had said no before you finished the song.
I mean, the title is Smoke Crack and Masturbate. The first two words are smoke crack. That's enough to say no to.
Yeah, no, I wasn't blaming her. I just thought it was funny.
It was funny. It was funny as hell.
Sometimes I sit back and smoke a fat crack.
Other times I like to masturbate.
But when I'm doing both at the exact same time, I'm
knocking at the doors of Heaven's Gate.
Ghost Rappy in the bathroom of the library. Smoking crack while I'm whacking off.
For those of you just joining us.
No, that's the vibe this stream gives off.
If anyone is masturbating to Beef Not Afraid, please send your letters to...
No, please don't. Keep that private.
P.O. Box 899.
Okay, like this stream group does not like, kink shame.
Yeah.
If you want to masturbate to Beef Not Afraid, we won't stop you.
This is more just like a point of I don't want to hear about what people are jacking off to.
Yeah, exactly. like we did not consent to learning about that though.
Like, if someone said that you were jacking off to any of these characters, I'd be like, I didn't actually come to the stream to discuss that.
Yeah.
But right now we've got Lima Bean on the screen.
That's oh my god, he spelled it with an I. That is beautiful. I love this. I love this man.
You love this bean.
The bean. Bean.
I love that this is like the big culmination of story mode, and they're just kind of like, let's throw Lima Bean in there.
I wouldn't throw Lima Bean in there.
Not important.
That is some Phoenix Wright level aim punnery.
Yeah, no, it's great. I choose to believe, and I know that like there's evidence against this, but I choose to believe that Phoenix Wright and Street Fighter take place in the same universe.
Why is there evidence against this?
I'm sure that like
Because clearly there's no legal system in this game.
I'm sure that like if you delve deep enough into the Street Fighter lore, you would find out that like the jury system in Phoenix Wright and the jury system in Street Fighter are completely incompatible.
Well, I mean, just the jury system in Street Fighter doesn't wear shoes.
There's one reference. There is only like one reference to anyone ever having been put on trial, and we know nothing about the details of it.
Go on.
It's Cody.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say technically, yeah, that would be the one. Him and his brother.
His deuterocanonical brother.
Yeah.
He's officially Kyle Travers exists per the Street Fighter V Shadowloo Research Institute posts, but the same things that canonically confirm he exists also decanonize anything from Streetwise. So he might not have ever gone to jail.
I feel like canon is, like, in terms of storytelling, because canon actually means of religious significance, but I feel like canon has become an anchor around so many necks, and that, like, the best, like, thing a game can possibly do is say, maybe it happened, maybe it didn't, you don't fucking know, and then just leave it open forever.
So The Legend of Zelda.
I mean, they would not.
Here's a
have
king that
bothered.
absolutely does that all over the place.
I mean, they would not have bothered decanonizing Streetwise if it was not that the game was specifically a point of shame.
See, I like it when, like, points of shame are explicitly canon.
Well, the issue is also that it puts essentially every character in it into a place where they kind of can't be used if you acknowledge it.
All right, fair enough.
Like, Cody is a, like, dying drug addict in that timeline.
What, really?
And also, Mike Hagar is, like, basically retired in shame.
Yeah, like a disgraced, like, he kind of runs a gym that in, like, the shit part of town.
Isn't quite how I pictured us settling our...
Like, Streetwise is like, just a misery tour throughout.
And I'm trying to remember, like, what's the deal with Guy? Like, he's just, like, sad?
Yeah, I think he's just sad. That game's kind of just sad.
Like, there's some sort of ninja thing that happened to
Did
him.
he just cry a single tear before putting on his box?
Yes.
It's all
That's
damp in
beautiful.
that box.
This game rules. Wonderful.
Nobody paid any attention until I put on the box.
Nobody cared who I was before I put on the box.
It's time to fight my box friend. Cardboard competent.
I am a box man. Naked and alone.
I
am
that
the box man.
They like make a big deal about the fact that he's in the arena. He won't be able to recognize his friend. Like maybe he was going to go easy on you or something with his glowing purple powers.
Psycho Cruncher.
Yeah, he's got one of those.
Also, the other thing that I'm noticing while playing Final Fantasy Adventure is, oh my god, I want the fucking NPCs to stop following me just because their pathfinding is hell.
Oh yeah, well you don't have to worry about that
it's just really distracting.
they just kind of walk around and like do whatever they want to do.
Like
For
I
a
said,
moment
it's not
there-
the problem, it's just distracting.
For a moment there, I was genuinely worried that, like, you were going to say Final Fantasy 16, because I know that you have been not enjoying that game.
Oh yeah, I put that down for like a week and a half because I
Okay, good.
cannot fucking deal with it right now.
That's kind of how I feel. Like it requires a lot of like my brain to deal with.
Like it's pretending to be about a lot. And it's not actually about very much. But it sure has a lot of just stuff.
I need to figure out how to deal with this. Like,
It's sort of
literally, no
not
matter
getting
what I
Psycho
do.
Crushed.
I think you're just supposed to, like, heal
Have you
mid-battle
considered
and
parrying it?
I mean, I guess. Mid-move.
Because like he has
No,
like
I did a parry on the first move, and then he just kicked my ass.
Oh wow, that's absolutely broken by intent.
Well, yes,
My
I mean,
goodness.
it's a story boss. And I've got 20 continues, so I can
I'll be
kind
right
of...
back. My wife just got home.
You're
Fuck
gonna
around.
experiment whether that's supposed to be winnable.
Oh, wait. Am I... Is this... Are we going into a...
The fifth
Oh, I guess I was
Survival
supposed to
Martial
lose?
Arts Tournament
Oh.
has
I
finally
mean,
come to
if something
dramatic
breaks the
conclusion.
mechanics as fundamentally as, like, his super goes through parries, yeah, probably.
I mean, if I have to do the tournament again, then whatever.
Psycho Crusher.
Oh, yeah. No, I just play second.
Presenting the champion's belt to our winning fighter.
And here's the champion's belt, which might explode. Or maybe this is just the bad ending, and then I get to continue.
This is not a true end.
If we're going to watch him explode, it will be kind of amusing.
It would be my honor. However, I feel it's an honor that would be better entrusted to our wonderful dancer.
Oh man, they're really setting this up. So the good guys or bad guys or neutral guys, I don't know, put a bomb into the thing, and like literally the big bad guy is going to give the
Okay,
bomb
so the fact
belt-
that you're in a cutscene now, I assume that was like unwinnable on purpose. Like it was like
mean,
a cutscene.
I don't
fight,
know if we're
basically.
about to watch a child explode.
Yes, that child is going to.
Free.
It looks like that's what they might be setting up here.
One of my favorite dumb Tumblr posts of all time is like 2 screen caps from an anime, only instead of like one of the characters, there's an enormous corona of light, and like just the one response in the screen cap is, "Why'd she blow up?"
What is even happening here?
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, fuck. Why did you blow up?
A bomb.
At least we didn't kill a child.
There's like at least a few people died though. That was
Oh,
a pretty
yeah,
big
lots.
explosion.
That was a pretty big explosion, yeah.
And what's important? Oh.
Beef.
They turned his box into a sad jack-o'-lantern.
No!
Incredible.
Pathos!
Dark Lord is so cruel, I can't stand it anymore.
Oh, man.
Oh, Savit's in the chat. Hey, how you doing?
Who?
Stupid
Jack
Savage.
from,
I assume it's Code of Savagery.
Ah,
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
good day and welcome.
Speaking of which,
Oh, man. Apparently we accidentally gave it away that there was a bomb in the Veld. So this is all our fault that Bosch is now a
That's what
charred corpse. Seriously, they're not taking any like chances with you not believing this guy is dead. He's like smoldering on the side. Oh, so this is gonna make it really awkward when JP is our master immediately after beating the game.
Yeah, that's gonna be a little fucked up.
I want to learn how to fight with a cane.
You know, I feel sad for Bosch dying, but he's just gonna be back in like Street Fighter 9.
gonna have
Yeah, he'll
half
be
a
like a
face.
weird zombie.
All of his charge moves will be now quarter circles.
Yeah, but it'll be low tier for most of the game.
Oh, could they stitch him to Charlie? That'd be great.
Oh, that seems fucked up.
Like double
That
zombie.
seems wrong.
Partially.
That feels like gilding the lily. Also, it'd probably be Bash.
Oh, even better. Why didn't they name him Bash for this game? It's a fighting game. Alright, now this fight I gotta win. Because it's for all the marbles or something. And if anybody asks, I let Bosch win that last one because I knew he was going to turn into a corpse.
So he could be excited about winning.
Like, he'd feel better after, like, in the afterlife or whatever's happening there.
Would he?
I think he would.
I think what we know about Bosch is he would be excited.
What about Bosch?
Also, I like that one of those random drones is like flaming in the background. My mortal enemy.
As long as you don't have
So
that.
is JP a playable character or
Yeah.
what?
Yes.
Oh,
He's the
okay.
boss of the game.
I was going to say, but he's arguably the Bison of the game, even if he is playable.
I mean,
I mean, Bison's
playable in
typically
most of
playable.
them.
Well,
Some of us remember before Champion Edition.
Yeah, but you kind of don't want to. World Warrior's a
Never-
fucked up game.
You can never forget those sad days.
Tito's beaten my ass with this guy a number of times.
Yeah, he can be.
Petito beats
real-
everybody's ass though. Like
crazy.
I've yet to see the person Petito but couldn't beat the ass of.
He usually loses to Can. Can's usually running a doll sim. I like how you never got a level 3 super. Or at least
Yeah,
have never
no.
used it.
I mean, you have to. Yeah, you have to get like a certain rank with your. I was told you have to get a certain rank with your master. Like literally in the game, they're like, work your way up to a level 3 super. But like, I deliberately just decide to stick to Ken, and I'm still not at the level where you would get it. So it's like I did.
Not exactly a Ken Masters. Huh?
I see what you did there, and I approve. Hey, so did Ken ever, like, you know, get back with his family? Or whatever?
Normally he does in his arcade mode story.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I wonder with just comparing the amount of DLC that Street Fighter V had, if they'll like expand on the story mode here in any way.
Wouldn't surprise me if they add some more like stuff to World Tour with each season.
That would
well,
make
it's fun
sense.
Savan's asking if JP's a wizard and if magic is real in Street Fighter.
I mean, kinda
Magic is
looks
real in
like-
Street Fighter, but that's not what he's using.
Yeah, this is Psycho Power, and he is an accountant, which is kind of like a wizard.
That's a math magician.
He's a math magician, yeah. That's his official rank.
It's like
Damn it,
that
now all
one-
I can think of is the
Math
fucking
Magic Land.
Penny Arcade comic about a career day at school, and I'm an accountant, and we do magic with numbers.
This the strength you've been
Eating Math Magic Land.
I used to have that, well, the Down Duck version in Magic Land as VHS when I was a kid.
I only wish that you had had the beat version of it.
That would have been interesting.
Yeah. Congrats on being able to wolf down food in the middle of a cutscene in order to preserve your life.
Was not taking any chances here. I'm just
I
gonna.
don't blame you. I wouldn't have
Bring
either. It's
energy.
just funny that the game let you.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
the thing
like,
I love doing in Legend of Zelda, when you're freaking falling off of a cliff, and it's like, wait, let me eat this ham!
I was thinking of
Yeah.
Skyrim. And the-
Skyrim,
30
Zelda. There's this
30
great
build.
Breath of the Wild comic where, like, Link, while flying through the air, sets up like a table complete with like candelabra and shit. Eat a 4-course meal and then land at full health.
And also the latest Zelda lets you, as you're falling through the sky, change your clothes into something that is somehow shock absorbent enough to let you survive falling from insane heights.
Why don't you
God, the flight armor like looks so weird because it like just it removes fall damage.
Yes, exactly.
So you can just like land on your head at like terminal velocity and be fine.
And again, you could literally just change your clothes in midair and be like, I'll be good. Just picturing Link like shooting off his pants. It's like, yes, let me put these on. Okay, I'm good. I'm gonna be fine.
I imagine that all of Link's pants are like a breakaway stripper clothes. Like he
Link
just
wears nothing but
rips-
stripper clothing.
Like just like with one swift motion, just rips it off entirely.
Justice.
You learn what it means to be victorious.
Strength.
Oh yeah, we were supposed to learn the true meaning of strength over the course of this. Did we? Did we really?
I mean, that's kind of what he's bringing up.
Begin.
Be funny if he's just
Now
like,
what?
"What now? Beef not afraid? Would
None
you
of
like to
this
purchase the
means
season pass for
anything at all.
$19.99?"
I mean, you do get Rashid out of it.
Coming soon.
Like next week?
Yeah.
Woohoo! We beat Pegasus, and the heart of the cards are good, or something.
Seems like a weird poll, but okay.
He's got white hair.
I feel like you could have made more logical polls, but whatever.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, wow! Beef Not Afraid gets to be part of the credits.
Oh my god!
Please
I
tell me we
love
get more
the,
Beef
like,
Not. Yes.
I love the like rotoscoped, like look.
Oh, this is saved from like whatever outfits we were wearing at the time.
Oh,
Yes.
that is attention to detail.
This is
I
excellent. This is. I am going to watch the credits because I want to see Beef Not Afraid's journey. I remember that sombrero.
Wow, you really went all in on the outfits, didn't you, Gugapov?
Beef Not Afraid is a fashionista.
Yeah, no, she is.
I mean, it took her years to get that mustache proper, so like you gotta properly accessorize. Remember when your best friend was kidnapped in an action that would eventually lead to his death? You were wearing cat ears at the time.
Well, you know, you gotta make that OnlyFans money somehow.
Who can say?
Dancing with DJ. Think about all the times. Can you believe we've been playing this game? I think this is week 7.
Yeah.
Got your money's worth.
Yeah, no, I will say for God and Country paying attention, this is the first time I've played an entirely new game continuously on the stream. Like we've done a couple of like first impressions, but not like a full long play type of thing.
Congratulations, Bob.
Why, thank you.
Yeah, congrats, Bob.
Beef Not Afraid is looking good in their
Oh
lab
my
coat and top hats.
Goodness, I had totally forgotten the steampunk look you had on her.
It's
That's
been 7
impressive.
weeks. It's easy to forget. I am really appreciating this Beef Not Afraid art provided by Street Fighter 6.
Savant says they feel a bit like they walked into a movie right before the credits.
That is almost literally exactly what happened.
Pretty much exactly, yeah.
So what was everyone's favorite Beef Not Afraid moment?
Every moment she was on screen.
When the drones gave you a bad time.
Yeah. The drones in the
Oh yeah,
refrigerator.
I'm changing my answer to when you got absolutely demolished by a refrigerator.
It was
yeah,
wearing a
perfect,
bandana. It was clearly a good refrigerator.
I prefer the server stack.
To them.
I prefer the server rack. That was funnier to me.
Oh yeah, the server rack.
Yeah,
That was
I
up there
agree
too.
with you.
Anytime Beef had to fight an inanimate object.
I just feel like
And
Beef,
lost.
like in particular, has like a special relationship with refrigerators, so that refrigerator turning on her was like a great betrayal.
Now you say betrayal, but I thought it was inevitable that, you know, they would never get along.
See, I disagree. I feel like Beef knew that refrigerators were her friends, and like to see one turn on her was just like, what? No, this isn't the way shit works.
Oh, I guess we just get regular credits from here.
Boring.
Reaching
Yeah.
hands, my blind, staring down eternity.
You can always check it out in the cutscenes gallery later.
What is strength?
In your eyes, showing you what you
Seemed
can't
like
see.
such a simple question.
I like it led to places nobody predicted, but I mean, like a fighting tournament kind of makes sense for a.
I don't think anyone
that one.
predicted an exploding belt, though.
So, that's it for your journey?
I can't get over how big Luke's hands are.
He's a Popeye, man.
Take care of, right? That's how it goes.
Reaching hands, my blind, staring down eternity.
Something inspirational. Coach,
Yeah, he does have interesting proportions. And I feel like, is that like a stylized thing for Street Fighter 6? I don't remember him being that Popeye-ish in 5.
It's definitely something that was emphasized more in this one.
down an endless path. I'll see you around.
Not like a game, this game.
Beef Not Afraid will one day find the true path.
May you find your proper path.
If you ever find peace, only the buster on her arm knows for sure.
Is that what that is?
We just call her left hand the Buster.
What's her right hand then?
D-Saber.
Ah, okay. Never mind. Thank you. Of course.
Time to do post-game content.
Is there a new game plus? Oh, there's a new game plus.
Journey for Strength is never ending.
Yeah, it does say that it will erase your data if you restart, so...
Interesting choice.
Okay. I got a
Not
freaking gold
indefensible, but
nugget.
interesting. Got them nugs.
Oh, there is technically still some mission to go on.
Post-game,
But
motherfucker.
it needs to be strong.
Too strong.
Find an answer to the question, what is strength? Well, do I like, talk to somebody for that?
Wrapped in black and black and black. Wrapped in black. Wrapped in black.
Well, let's see. We got to figure JP somewhere around here, right?
I still can't get over the fact that fucking Sonic Rush samples Malcolm X.
That is good.
Oh, it's great. But what the fuck, man?
Well, speaking of Sonic, did you see that they posted the opening intro for, was it Sonic Friend or whatever it's coming out?
I did see that,
Superstar.
yes. It looks good.
Yep.
Yeah.
The way talking to NPCs works in this is violence.
What are you doing in Final Fantasy Adventure now?
Trying to talk to NPCs in this is violence.
I see. I thought you were actually talking about Street Fighter 6 because
No.
the way you interact with NPCs in this game is by running up and punching them in the face.
It's true. It is
Yeah.
literally violence.
Yeah, no, I'm just talking. Oh my god. I'm just talking about how, like, NPCs will just wander into spaces where you can't get around them, and walking into them forces you to talk to them.
Oh, that sucks. That's genuinely terrible.
This is not like a new a problem that had never been solved before. I don't know why they went with this choice.
Oh wait, this little girl's name is Yua.
Sincerely, little girl.
Little girl.
I feel like that's another Breath of Fire reference.
There's a lot of Breath of the Fire references here.
Yeah, they're coming out of the woodwork. But Bosch and Yua, because Yui was the little sister of the main character of Breath of Fire 2.
Yeah. Bosch was also Bo's name in Japanese.
Right, and Bosch was also the main rival in Dragon Quest.
Yeah, and DQ.
Oh, and also
Who also dies.
Yeah, I was about to say, he did not make out well. Oh, which reminds me, actually, speaking of Breath of Fire, I noticed
Breath of the Fire.
Yeah, I keep doing that. But for another big Breath of Fire reference for all you Breath of Fire heads that are watching.
What, all 0 of us?
There are dozens of us. Dozens.
There are like 12 total people like that in the world, and all of them are still keening over Breath of Fire 6.
What is Breath of Fire 6? Do I even know?
Breath of Fire 6 was a like social media based game. It was not well received for.
That doesn't count.
But yeah,
they called it that.
Here is definitely Bunyan, who, if you paid attention to Breath of Fire 2, was the dude that kind of looked like this, but was also entering a fighting tournament, and you took his
That is
name.
no Paul Bunyan.
And yeah, that was a Breath of Fire thing. So thanks for watching.
Free to play, online, web-based multiplayer RPG with microtransactions.
Just be glad it wasn't entirely NFTs.
It was too early for that. Nowadays, they'd probably have tried doing a Breath of Fire 6 offline once it shut down, but we are too far from that.
No, NFTs are fascinating to me because they are such a terrible idea in every possible scenario. That they loop back around to hilarious. They're the dumbest shit imaginable. Everybody who invested in like inarguably the biggest NFT, Bored Ape Yacht Club, is like $3,000 out at this point.
Only
Nothing but
3,000?
losses all the way down. It's beautiful. I love it. I hate it. I want them to suffer.
However,
Wait, so he just gets to hang around in like his fucking 3-piece suit after blowing up like your friends?
Well, he kind of
He's-
owns this country, so I don't
gonna
think
say-
he was gonna be like taken by the authorities.
Beat, he's a rich guy. He's going to get away with anything.
Fine.
if that is the case,
Bet he wouldn't get away with getting shot in the head. Hint, hint.
Wow.
Hey, Beat is also an accountant. They're a very territorial bunch.
No, that wasn't an accountant thing. That was just a, me thing.
Shadaloo. He attempted to set the world under his
He's got a
heel
little kitty cat on his
through
cane.
violence. A veritable madman. He was obsessed, you see.
I think I read somewhere that JP is supposed to have the, basically Sherlock Holmes fighting style.
But with
Maybe I was
psycho power.
familiar. Well, there's
Well, you
also
said he's
psycho power,
very
but-
rich, right?
Well, there's that too. But
He
apparently,
has
like
the
Sherlock,
J.P. Morgan fighting style.
that's
Wow.
just throwing money at things. But
That's
apparently,
traditionally worked pretty well in games.
I know in some of the Sherlock Holmes things, they make reference to he's got like a cane-based fighting style, and I don't know if that was entirely made up or what.
I'm pretty sure that's entirely made up.
But I think this is based on the entirely made-up fighting style.
You're entirely made up?
I am
feel like-
also entirely
I
made
feel
up.
like if it was a made-up fighting style before, eventually somebody would have created it.
This is entirely possible. I guess we
This
just
happens
enrolled
often
in
enough.
training by having psycho power pumped into our veins.
Psycho Crusher.
Okay.
Becoming his student after he killed your friend and rival feels
Oh,
bad.
Hey, you know what's even worse? We can give him a fucking gift. Here, have a lukewarm beer.
I mean, like giving this fucker a lukewarm beer is almost like great. Like that's an insult. I like that.
Okay, so JP is now on the roster, so we now officially have every fighting style. I guess we could try playing as JP for like the rest of the stream here.
Jep.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Do we get a? Oh yeah, he just Beef Not Afraid just miraculously produces a cane.
He manifested it.
Beef has many talents.
Let's see what do we
You don't want to know where she pulled it out of.
Yep. I mean, we can guess, but we're not going to.
Let's see what
Back
special
to the left.
would be best for this.
Back to the left.
To the left, to the left, to the left, to the left.
Make that like that.
Back
There.
to the left.
Yep. I wanted to do that. There we go. Okay, now we can. Oh, I need to set my super arts. My bad. I know this is all very exciting for everyone.
I'm excited. I don't know about you.
It's weird that the like the super art you have to reset every time you change something. That's why I didn't level up in that entire fight. That's weird. Alright. Back to the grind. Let's figure out what it means to be strong. Oh, there's people running around here so we can test out our new moves.
Dr. Bob will never know what it means to be strong.
That's true.
I mean, I'm not disagreeing with it.
I told Goggle Bob what it meant to be strong once, but he just started crying.
That's true.
Noted, baby. Tell him Big Baby sent ya.
The biggest baby.
God's most dreadful baby.
I do have to admit, Beef Not Afraid looks a little dapper with a cane.
Yeah, no, she pulls it off.
Take out this droid.
You get a top hat.
Oh, I do have
Beefin'.
a top hat. I was trying to hit a drone, but I hit this other guy. You know how it is.
Beef Not Afraid's entire existence is just those fucking old-ass meme comics of she will never have whatever. And then just her absolutely having whatever, and the guy spitting out his cereal. Nothing
Was that
nothing
what
but
was being
that.
eaten in that?
I always assumed it was cereal.
It's cereal, typically, yes.
Yeah, I have no idea how to play this. I can slam people into the ground with the best of them. Oh, now I finally leveled up. Oh, where's my freaking... Where's that drone I was trying to hit? Or did I... Oh, I hit it. And just the thing fell on the ground. Hooray! I got stupid spicy chocolate.
Have you played Atari?
That just sounds so unappetizing to me.
I think it deliberately is. And now I can get a special.
I know it's like a thing in like certain cultures, I don't even know which ones, and I don't want to like guess at risk of like, you know, fucking it
It's
up and being
fine, just
totally wrong.
cultures.
But like as a concept, it just sounds so disgusting to me.
I mean, you're allowed to say food sounds disgusting to you, just so long as you don't say everybody who likes it is dumb.
I'm not. My concern wasn't that, it was that I would like guess the wrong one. I'm just going to like pick one out of a hat here. Fucking
You were fine just saying in certain cultures. That's fine.
I'm gonna go with North Lithuanian. Only North Lithuanian.
Oh,
South.
man. We're gonna get some letters. The North Lithuanians are gonna be so pissed off about this.
North Lithuanians are gonna be out for blood.
Oh, God. I just want to say, if any North Lithuanians are in the chat, I apologize for my friend. He does not represent the stream.
Oh, I do. My name's on the fucking like. My name's on the fucking partner list.
Are you even or worse?
Both.
Thanks for stopping by.
Alrighty.
I love that. Like we named the stream because every name I was coming up with was even worse than the last one. And Fanboy was like, every single one of these is even worse, and we all just said, yeah, that works. I can go with even worse.
It's always true.
Because we are even worse. I'm wondering if there's like a indicator that ever shows up on my map for, because theoretically there's somewhere I'm supposed to go. Oh, okay, we did find that one guy.
The guy.
Let's
You want to
go-
be him.
Let's go find that guy we were talking about at the end of the last stream, just so we can get our asses kicked.
He deserved this beating.
I'm not even going to do it with a character I'm any good with. Like
Are you good with someone?
I can. No. I said any. Implying that there's at least a marginal level of goodness under better circumstances.
Don't know that I buy it.
Yeah, that sounds fake to me.
There he is. Or do I have to go in the construction zone? I guess I have to go in the construction zone. Alright, fine. Boop 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 boop. Doo-doo-doo. No, it's not Gus that I'm looking for.
Gus? Your friend and mine, Gus?
I love Gus.
I would never fight Gus. There's
I
Big
would
Carl.
fight Gus,
Big
but like I
Carl.
would learn. I would learn to appreciate Gus through fighting him. It would be a respectful fight.
The end, your best friends.
Down here?
It would be like the final episode of Megalobox, where it's yeah, we're beating the shit out of each other, but that's kind of because we love each other.
How do I even get where I'm trying to get here? Damn construction sites.
Oh, my car.
Oh, my car!
I do like that. Having now discovered all of the mini games in this game, it does reveal that all the part-time jobs in this game are all like basically bonus stages from previous Street Fighter games. So I think that implies that in the past, when you were playing a bonus game, that was how you were like paying for your worldwide tour. Like Ryu in Street Fighter 1 was just playing break the boards, so that way people would pay for him to go to England to fight Birdie.
I mean, I would pay just to see someone beat the shit out of Birdie.
I do have to
I
say,
don't think.
I replayed Street Fighter 1 recently just for the heck of it, and like every future Street Fighter game did Birdie dirty.
In what sense?
I mean, in the original game, he's kind of like imposing.
He's not just a dipshit.
Yeah, he's not just a dipshit. And every future Street Fighter game just made him a dipshit.
I feel like he works better in that function.
I mean, I'm not saying that, you know, basically Street Fighter can't deal with having its own bulk and skull type of character. But, yes. There's the music.
Look, like, oftentimes media just needs a stupid dipshit to keep things moving.
Yeah, it's not the worst thing in the world that he's a stupid dipshit, but like I said, in the original game, he does kind of come off like imposing or something like that. Oh, dude, you know what I saw that recently came out for that they were talking about with the writer's strike and the SAG strike?
Those like rejection notes from the manager and team.
Well, I mean, relatedly, apparently, you know, since they were talking about the fact that they wanted to just digitize extras on the first day and call it a day, so to speak. Apparently, in the original Power Rangers, that's exactly how they did Zordon. Like,
That's
Gross.
they did one take of all of his face motions and then reused it for like 8 seasons.
Alpha, Rita's escape.
Yeah, it's not like there were that many different things that Zordon.
Oh,
had
you're
to
talking
say.
about Power Rangers. Okay, I figured it out.
Congratulations
how you
and
doing?
welcome.
I started my new job last Wednesday, and I'm liking it so far. I'm
Congrats.
learning Linux and CMake and Docker, and these are all stuff I wanted to learn, but didn't want to learn for free, you know? It's better to learn and get
Right.
paid to watch YouTube videos on it, and that's cool. I like it. I
That's a-
genuinely do.
that is true.
Here's a computer tip. Never talk to another computer user about Linux in your life, ever. It will save you so much time.
Cool. My current supervisor has a PhD, and he feels like a college professor, but in a good way. Better than my previous supervisors, honestly.
In a good way. Yeah, so there's a guy I'm
Oh,
trying to
my
fight,
maze.
but I have no idea how to get to him.
Solve my maze.
Somebody just like told me to solve their to solve their maze. I'd be so mad. Be like,
Guys-
fuck you. I'm not
guys,
solving shit.
Can we talk about the fact that Big Carl is having a problem and I don't
Pete
know how to solve it?
Skeleton, at Pete
Oh,
Skeleton,
Lord.
solve my maze, and then just post a picture of it.
Fuck you.
He's having some sort of fit. It's a little concerning.
And like Big Carl won't look at me every time I get in front of him. They get, well, you know what I'm gonna have to do.
No, don't.
Do it. Do it.
Don't.
Do it, coward.
Oh, that's gross.
I
Don't do this.
didn't want Big Carl to be frozen in whatever hell he was living.
So you decided to beat the shit out of him?
I
Yes.
mean, yes.
You're fucking. This is like some concerningly stunted morality here.
It's a Street Fighter universe. It's the only way anything gets done.
I feel like there would probably be like strictures against like fucking attacking someone who's having a stroke. I'll put it this way: Akuma didn't even kill someone who was terminally ill.
Yeah, but that was only because of his own code of honor. Let's not pretend he was
Are you
doing that for any
He's
other
not
reason.
afraid has no honor? Because that upsets me.
Beyond
not
that,
afraid has
you're also arguing that Akuma's fucking code of honor is more stringent than anyone else in Street Fighter, which also feels a little suspect.
Yeah, this is weird. I have just no idea how to get to where I want to be.
Suffer.
I'm gonna go back this way. Go back where Ken hangs out. What time actually is it?
It's 9:55.
Okay. I'm thrown off because we played 10 minutes of Beat Quest and then beat the game. We beat 2 games tonight. This is like
Wait, Beat Quest? Beat has his own video game now?
Yes.
Somebody made me a game based on one of my ship posts.
Hold on. I'm trying to search for it. I did not know about this. I've been kind of off Twitter recently. It's actually called Wife Quest. I assumed that was something I made up.
You know, Wife Quest is absolutely not the game. Do not look into
No,
Wife Quest.
that's not it. Hold on, I'll get you a link.
Do not ever look at Wife Quest.
Wife Quest is absolutely the unbeat game. All
Alright. Reading about that article about the time the King's Quest guys let the most psychotic cop make a video. Oh my god. I'm in another server and I was watching people play SWAT 4, and through looking up just the history of the SWAT series, I figured out about this story.
Yeah, Police Quest open season is fucked up.
SWAT, I think in a vacuum, SWAT 4 is a good game though. I don't know. I mean, I've never played it, but I've seen like gameplay of it. I can see why it still has staying power in like groups or whatever.
I put the link to the game in the Twitch chat, AJ.
Twitch chat. Okay. Let's see this. This Code of Savagery. Short Change Hero. RPG where you play a short order chef at a diner has to kill the demon lord as part of his... Okay, so Sir gave up on the end. Wait a minute, found a bug. Need to re-upload. 45 megabytes. Okay.
It's a quick game.
It's a quick game. It's a very fast little game.
Alright, cool.
But there's a shuckle in it, so, I mean, 10 stars.
Yeah.
Wow, my internet's fast at downloading that. Holy shit. That's the fastest I've seen it go in forever.
It is excited about the game.
Yeah, let's see what this was made in, cause, is this RPG Maker?
Yep.
Yeah, why not?
Oh, okay, I'm enthused. I don't think RPG Maker stuff's bad, it's just you know what you're gonna get. I was hoping for an underscore data folder, cause that would mean it'd be Unity, and... Okay.
It's a shit ton of work to put into a shit post.
Yeah, no, not. I would not recommend anybody go to that kind of effort for one of my posts.
Listen. I've been in game jams. It felt like it would be like game jam, like the time it takes to make a game jam game. Like that should be as long as it takes, and tons of people do that shit in Unity all the time.
Still a shit ton of effort.
Yeah, like more than it's worth.
It's so weird seeing no, never mind. Someone, I think, said they were disappointed, I forget if it was here, that, Blanca, like, got his electric powers through electric eels, and that means, like, you can't get, what was it? It was, Brazilians just don't naturally have lightning powers.
They totally do, though.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, my thinking is, let me finish. My thinking is that, and thank you for letting me continue with this, Brazilians do have it, but they have to go through a near-death experience in order to unlock them. Like, for Blanca, that was the electric eels. For Laura, we don't know. Maybe they'll put in an Udon comic or something. Sean hasn't had his near-death experience yet, and therefore he doesn't have his electric powers yet.
Alright, sure, I buy that.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening to this canon explanation.
Sure you get. Sure you get.
Well, I have no idea how to get where I want to be. Right, this might help.
Have you tried just getting on those... Yeah.
Spinning flare kick.
Maybe you have to get your forklift certification.
Ew.
I don't think that the law is that stringent in Street Fighter.
I'm not sure if there are laws in Street Fighter.
I mean, that's what we've determined. It may or may not be the Phoenix Wright universe.
I was honestly just thinking about Shenmue.
No, I figured.
A game where forklift certification is integral to the experience.
Use Mattock to break the rocks in the cave.
It is true.
My inventory is full of goddamn candy.
But do you have any keys? Because keep in mind you have to have a lot of keys.
I have a bazillion keys.
Good. Because it is... Final Fantasy Adventure is one of those games where it's entirely possible for you to get in a position wherein if you save behind a locked door and you don't have any further keys, you can be trapped forever.
Yeah, I currently have 20 keys just sitting around.
Maybe he's up in the...
Or at least 20 uses of keys. I don't know how this game is actually describing this. The point is 20 door unlocks.
Yes, 20 door unlocks sounds about right. Yeah, that game... They create the stupid Maddox system where you have to use it to break open doors, kind of like bombs in the Zelda game. And then eventually you get the Morning Star, which automatically breaks doors. So you don't need Mattox ever again.
And you throw the goddamn things. Oh my god, fuck off, video game.
What does it do?
It just, like, spawned a treasure chest right in front. Right in front of, like, an exit.
That is amazing.
And when the treasure chest spawns, like, you can push it, but you can't pull it, so you just have to leave the screen to despawn it. Video games may have been a mistake.
I made video games a mistake. They weren't a mistake until I decided they were.
Okay. That take one Maddock or two?
It's always just one.
Because, like, I swung and hit two boulders was my question.
Oh, okay.
And I have no idea.
Maddox are confusing for everyone.
Every time you are injured, just talk to girl.
Use the all-purpose ask command. Okay, Sheng Long's here.
You must defeat Sheng Long to stand a chance.
So that's what I'm going to give a shot to.
Do you stand a chance? Soon we shall know.
Guessing I don't.
Sheng Long is
What is your
Not-
level?
Goken, right?
He is
No,
not
you're not.
Goken. What is your level in any case?
My level is 56.
He is level 95.
It gonna be
That's
bad.
beautiful.
I love the Humbas.
I
Those
sure
are
don't.
special beings.
It's really bad about indicating where actually on the map this guy is. There are multiple floors, and he could be anywhere.
I like how you had to spend approximately an entire year figuring out how to get back to a place you had to go for the story.
Oh no, I wasn't trying to figure out how to get back. I thought the problem was I mean the way the map indicator works. I thought he was like in the construction area, but there's no like floor check or whatever you want to say. Maybe he's up on the
I'll
roof.
check your floors.
Yes, that makes
I would
perfect
suspect he'd be on the roof. That's a
Yeah, that's a
Dramatic
pretty normal
place.
thing. But yeah, no, he's just got like an indicator on the map, but nothing further as far as.
You
where
must
he might
find
be.
Sheng Long to stand a chance.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I'll be seeing Kelly Scrub tomorrow. Anything anyone wants me to say to him?
He owes
Tell
you a
him,
burrito.
tell him I love him,
Okay.
but that
Sure you get?
but that I need to be free, so he needs to take responsibility.
I don't know what that means.
The question is, will he?
I don't think any more than I
Probably
will.
not,
He'll take it in jovial good humor because that's the Cali Scrub way.
Yep.
And then behind you, he will quietly clench his fist and say, "Damn him."
Just say hello and I hope
Uh,
you have fun.
Okay.
Tell him that I hope he has a wonderful time and that I think he's cool.
Is there?
Oh,
Is-
well.
Whatever event is happening tomorrow, I hope it is very.
I was going to say, is
enjoyable.
there a purpose behind this visit beyond general merriment?
I'm not sure if there's a purpose beyond general merriment. He's technically like using the dinner as an excuse. It's like, oh, it's an early birthday dinner for me, but that's mostly just because that's when he's in town.
Oh,
Fair enough.
oh, so he's coming to you.
Very kind. Yeah.
Oh, how nice. And like that wasn't being sarcastic. If anybody's trying to see it, but
No, I assumed as much.
Yeah.
$10 days early, but we'll call it close enough.
Yeah.
Wait, your birthday's in 10 days?
10 days from tomorrow. It's the 29th.
11 days. All right. I'll have to get you a birthday present.
You do not have to, but I
I'm
appreciate
going to send you. I'm going to send you a dead possum through the mail.
I don't think that's legal.
I was
I
about to
didn't
say, I
hear
think you
that.
just admitted to a crime.
It's only admitting to a crime if he actually does it.
Yeah. Yeah, I could just be making shit up. What then?
Doesn't, oh, damn, he's fighting in the, man, look at that mustache.
That is one Tekken ass looking motherfucker.
That might be Heihachi living under an assumed name.
Yeah.
Come here to help Akuma.
I don't think Akuma needs the help, but I think Akuma would like understand Heihachi on like a basic level and like, you know, be friends with him based on just like, you know, the fact that they get each other.
You mean if he wasn't, like, hired to kill him, or I forget the plot of Tekken 7?
I've
No,
never
we're-
played a
we're-
Tekken.
Screaming Red Skull says Beat sent me nothing for my birthday.
That's because I'm an asshole, Screaming Red Skull. You should know this by now.
And
Don't be so harsh to yourself.
what was I looking up again? Capcom should make the RE engine available for the public devices to use.
Wrecked.
I want to see what people will make with the technology Capcom is using in this game.
I can't think of anything that they would less want to do than be beholden to making documentation.
Documentation and then also a usable UI.
Yep. We're not defeating Sheng Long. We can't. We can't.
Yeah, you
we
do
don't-
not
we don't
stand
have
a fucking chance, Jesus.
Holy cow.
Wow.
Just wrecked you.
Come back and take them
That
for a
priest-
ride once you get stronger.
That's fucking true strength, motherfucker. Gonna take for a ride.
I visited two,
Ticket.
Pete, just so you know, I visited two independent, vendors, this, past weekend, as you may have seen on my Twitter, Instagram, or you're not on Instagram, on Twitter. One of them is called, like, Simply Plantains, and they did this thing, are you familiar with, like, Cuban or Puerto Rican food, Pete?
A little bit, yeah. Not
You
like
know what
super
mofongo-
familiar.
You know what mofongo is?
Not off the top of my head, no, sorry.
So mofongo, I'm trying to find the right thing to describe it.
Sounds
It's
a
like,
setup for a joke.
it's
Mofongo.
like it's like a cake made from like plantains. It's like if you know what a tostón is, it's like they took that and made it like thicker. It's like a normal thing in Cuban, Puerto Rican, Dominican, but this place Simply Plantains, they did a thing called mofongo cup where they put it in a cup, and they put a bunch of other stuff like beans and lettuce and garlic sauce. It's really good.
Sounds good.
Yeah. And there was another one I tried out at the Abbey called what was it called again? Gnarly Cuban, I think it was. And they did a thing called Little Havana Bucks, so they took mojo pork and like sweet plantain bits of rice and black beans and mix all together. If you're in the Orlando area, anyone listening, try those two places out. Support your local independent vendors and stuff.
Yeah, all right.
Our huge Orlando audience is rushing.
Of me, basically.
Oh, Pete.
And me. And
And
me.
you, yeah. 2 of us.
Yeah, but you were already there, so
Yeah.
that doesn't count.
Yeah.
Are you listening to yourself?
You could be.
No, I have the
Okay.
stream muted because I don't like hearing my own voice.
We all do. It's normal.
It's also cacophonous.
Yeah. It's because your bones vibrate and add extra reverb to your own voice, but only you can hear it.
Oh fuck! Why is this goddamn jellyfish doing this to me?
Yeah, that's one of the things that has like a weird, like you have to be using. I think you can beat up with a mattock or something. At that
I'm just
point-
hitting it with a metal axe.
Oh, and here's Patriarch Andor at level 80.
Oh,
This is gonna
Patreon
go
Andor.
well.
How do I fucking contribute to Andor's Patreon?
Yeah. Let's all support fucking Andor.
Andori wins.
19 dickety do.
I have to say dickety.
Grandpa
That's
says
an
dickety.
incredible term.
It's the Kaiser. It's stolen our word for 20. They chased him for it for dickety 6 miles.
We did. So Andor, I feel like I would be able to take out if it wasn't for the fact that he's like 20 levels ahead of me.
You keep saying Andor, and I keep like, oh, it is Hugo, kinda.
Yeah, basically.
But you
Well,
say
Hugo's a
Andor, and I
kind of
keep
family.
thinking of the Star Wars character. I always thought it was meant to be pronounced Andore.
Andor.
Probably, because
Probably.
They've been inconsistent. It's definitely supposed to be Andre the Giant, so it is probably meant to be Andore, but they can't.
I've only heard people say Andore.
Like I said, it's definitely just an Andre the Giant thing.
Yeah, no, he's 100% Andor the Giant.
I mean,
Does
I
this
just
game
pronounce
have-
it.
I mean,
Go right ahead.
yeah, I was just getting on your pronunciation. I don't know how the game pronounces it because I have the audio of the stream muted.
Yeah, no, I just pronounce it
Game
exactly
typically
like
doesn't.
when I first encountered the character when I was like 8.
Oh, so you just do the Mary O thing.
Yes, sure.
One of my favorite
We're
details
definitely not
they ever
strong
did
enough
in
for
any of
Andor.
It's
One of my favorite details they ever did in any of the Street Fighter games was have Hugo and Alex in Third Strike recreate the Hogan and Andre stare down from WrestleMania 3.
yeah, and the funny thing is, I asked one of my Twitter mutuals to like take the original like the television screen cap and then just deep fry it and say, "What if we kissed?" in front of 60,000 screaming Hulkamaniacs at the Pontiac Silverdome. There's some phrase like that.
Boy, it is getting late, folks. I
Yeah.
think I will start heading in the general direction of bed.
Good
Yeah,
night.
I
Thank,
feel
thank
that.
you for your
Yeah.
contribution this night of playing the game that exists exclusively because you exist.
That was pretty
Good work.
great. Alright, peace. Have a great night all.
Have a good one.
Good night.
Fanboy, can you tell me if Kiko, the female sumo wrestler, is anything? Because she's level 83 and just kind of hanging out.
If she's anything, she's probably a reference to some, like, fucking E-Honda plot that I've not kept much track of, so...
Another character that I don't think I'm going to be. Yeah,
Another character you don't deserve to
I
be.
generally don't like leveling up systems in fighting games because, you know, it just means you can do the same good stuff, but you just have to do it over and over again.
That's fine.
Like, I can bust out a 100-hit combo, and it's not going to do as much damage as she does in 3 hits. And Lord
That's
knows
most
I'm not going to
action
bust out a 100-hit combo.
It's most action games, to be fair.
This is
Also,
also-
the damage
yeah, well,
scaling
this-
on a 100-hit combo would be dreadful. Now I'm just remembering how they, after the nightmare of latter-day Street Fighter 4, they introduced a minimum amount of damage that super moves could do. Like they ignored combo scaling below 50% because otherwise you had repeats of some of the dreadful combos in Street Fighter 4 where someone would tack on an ultra at the end and it would do like 10 damage.
Oops.
Wait, 10
Because it was scaling that you did. You'd
Regular
already done so
regular
much damage.
character, regular average
Ah,
average character health in that game was 1,000.
right.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna just play some basketball and then we're gonna call it a day.
Good to hear.
Yeah, basketball. Parry a basketball.
Oh right, I forgot the mini games. This dude looks like Brad Pitt in Bullet Train. Ball block blitz.
Nothing stops the money train.
Oh! Kobe!
Imagine playing basketball and someone just runs up and does a Canadian destroyer on you.
I
It
cannot
happens.
do this as freaking JP.
Oh,
Like I straight up do not know his like ranges.
Finished.
I guess I can just do like a kick when that guy comes running up. I guess we'll try that. There we go, that'll work.
love these mini games that teach you the fundamentals. It's really good.
And just anything that recalls Street Fighter 3 in a positive
He
way.
runs off.
You
So wait,
served
is
its
this-
purpose.
Is this Sean or?
Eh, just a
Oh,
beat. Sean
yeah.
doesn't live in Metro City.
Oh right, yeah.
Fucking destroyed.
Well, I think we played a pretty good game of basketball here.
That's how basketball works, it's true.
Alright, well I think that's it for
Also,
Beef Not Afraid.
To end this, Screaming Red Skull says IDKY what it is, but Beef Not Afraid looks like Dr. Robot in disguise.
It is
They're
entirely
called bad nicks.
possible. This is Metal Street Fighter.
Did that already?
Robotnik
Why
could
did I-
not resist putting a mustache on there.
Right, because
Dr.
Super was owned by
Robotnik.
Udon, Mega Man was owned by Archie. I keep thinking of that Archie Sonic
I was
crossover.
gonna say they did have a crossover.
Yeah, Sonic and Mega Man, yeah.
Worlds collide.
They had
Yeah.
two different crossovers.
They
actually.
collided so hard that Mega Man comic died.
It was so sad because that was such a hype thing, and then it just that Mega Man comic was so good too.
Yep.
It was inevitably not going to be super long for this world, but yeah.
Yes, no.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew from the moment that they had a freaking green biker dude reference in it. It's like, oh my god, guys.
I mostly meant like Archie was getting out of licensed comics, and also it was a fucking Mega Man comic.
It's way better than it had any right to be.
Yeah,
And
no,
then
definitely made
and
by
then-
people who knew what was going on with it.
Riverdale happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure.
With more serial killers than Dead by Daylight.
Bring back the horrible like '90s. We're bringing back Archie comics in live action. There was like a made-for-TV movie where Jughead like fucking raps "Sugar Sugar."
Yeah.
Everything about what you just said should never have happened.
I'm just gonna leave you a present in the group chat, Goggle Bob.
Why, thank you.
You talking about the Return to Riverdale TV movie with
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sorry, did you say there's a Belushi in it?
The lesser Belushi is in there.
Alright, well, I'm getting out of here, so Everybody, thank you for going on Beef Not Afraid's journey. Thank you for learning
I don't know what we're doing.
the true meaning of strength. Next week we'll
Yeah, what are we
play.
doing?
I don't know.
I don't know. I'll start playing FF4. Who cares?
Yeah, there you go. We'll do some Final Fantasy Adventure. I don't know.
Oh God.
All right. Have a good night, everybody.
Alright. Good night.
See ya.
I'm gonna somehow hit the button that makes the stream stop.
I sent you in a